Imagine that you have only 7 seconds to make a decision that could change your life. 7 seconds. 7 seconds. That's how long samurais gave themselves to make any decision. And you know what? They ruled an entire country for centuries using this method. Meanwhile, you've been sitting for 3 hours trying to decide which laptop to buy. Today, I'm going to tell you about the 7 breaths technique. This method allowed warriors to make lightning-fast decisions in battle and in life. I'll also show you how this ancient practice can help you overcome your endless doubts. But first, subscribe to the channel and press the bell. You have to make the decision to subscribe right now. In 7 breaths. Start counting. Ready? Great! You're already practicing the samurai method. Do you know what you have in common with a medieval peasant? They made more important decisions per day than you do. Paradox? No, reality. Modern man suffers from a disease that didn't exist 500 years ago, analysis paralysis. We get stuck in an endless cycle of gathering information, analyzing it, doubting, gathering more information, and analyzing it again. And so on, ad infinitum. Netflix conducted a study and found that the average user spends 18 minutes choosing a movie. 18 minutes. In that time, a samurai could win a battle, write a haiku, and conduct a tea ceremony. Let's travel back to 16th century Japan. The young samurai Takeda Nobumitsu must choose whether to attack the enemy's superior forces or retreat and save his soldiers' lives but lose his honor. He has until dawn to decide. Nobumitsu closes his eyes and takes 7 deep breaths. On the 7th breath, he decides to divide the squad into 3 parts and attack from 3 sides simultaneously, creating the illusion of a large army. The enemy retreats. Nobumitsu wins not by force, but by determination. This story isn't about military tactics. It's about what happens in your head every day. Instead of an enemy army, the battle is fought against deadlines, career decisions, and choosing between 2 job offers. The 7 breaths method is based on the Zen principle of one moment, one life. Samurais believe that every moment is unique and will never happen again. Therefore, postponing a decision means missing out on life. However, it's not about impulsiveness. 7 breaths takes about 3040 seconds. During this time, your brain processes all the available information on a subconscious level. Modern neuroscience confirms this. The first intuitive decision is often the correct one. In his book Insight, Malcolm Gladwell describes this phenomenon as thin slices, the brain's ability to instantly analyze a situation based on experience. So, how does the 7 breaths method work? The first step is preparation. Samurais called this state mushin, which means no mind. It's not emptiness, but rather, the absence of mental noise. Imagine your mind is a lake. When the lake is calm, you can see the bottom. When it's agitated, you only see murk. Now, I'm going to give you a step-by-step algorithm that you can apply right after watching this video. Here's a step-by-step algorithm. Step 1, stop. Stop collecting information. You already have 80% of the necessary data. The remaining 20% won't change the outcome, it will only create doubt. The samurai called this tamaru, or stopping the flow. Have you read 50 phone reviews? That's enough. The first 5 reviews have given you all the information you need. Step 2, formulate. Clearly articulate your choice. Instead of asking, what should I do with my career? Ask yourself, should I accept the offer from company A or stay in my current position? Specificity is the key to clarity. Write down your options on paper. 3 at most. The samurai knew that more than 3 options creates the illusion of choice. Step 3, position. Sit in the Seiza pose, on your knees with your back straight. Can't do it? Just sit up straight with your feet on the floor. Your body influences your decisions. Studies show that straight posture increases confidence in decisions by 33%. Step 4. Breathing. Close your eyes. Begin breathing deeply by counting. On the first breath, visualize the first option. Picture yourself there. On the first exhale, let go of the image. Take a second deep breath and visualize the second option. Exhale again. Continue until the 7th breath. Step 5. Body signal. On the 7th breath, pay attention to your body. Do you feel tension in your chest? Lightness in your shoulders? Warmth in your belly? Your body knows the answer before your mind does. The samurai called this intuition the hara, or the center of intuition in the belly. Western science confirms that the gut has more neurons than the spinal cord. It is literally a second brain. Step 6. Take action. As soon as you find the answer, take action. Immediately. Take the first step, send an email, make a phone call, or buy a ticket. Taking action solidifies the decision. Delay kills resolve. Do you think this is esoteric? Let's look at the facts. A 2019 University of Columbia study found that people who had less than a minute to make a decision were 73% satisfied with their choice a year later. Those who pondered for weeks only remained satisfied 42% of the time. Why? When time is short, the limbic system, the brain's ancient decision-making system, kicks in. This system works 1,000 times faster than the neocortex and considers all of your life experiences simultaneously. This is what we call intuition. Dr. Antonio Damasio, a neuroscientist at USC, has proven that emotional markers in the body appear 10 seconds before the brain becomes aware of a decision. Your body already knows the answer while you're still thinking. Psychologist Barry Schwartz described the paradox of choice. The more options we have, the unhappier we become. The samurai intuitively understood this. They had a choice, life or death, honor or shame. That's it. 2 choices. And they created empires. Do you know who uses similar methods today? Jeff Bezos uses the October 10th 10 rule. How will I feel about this decision in 10 minutes, 10 months, and 10 years? It's a sophisticated version of the samurai method, though. 7 breaths yield the same result in 40 seconds, not 10 years. Elon Musk is known for his lightning-fast decision-making. According to Tesla employees, he can turn around an entire project in 1 meeting. His method? Think from first principles and act fast. It's pure Zen in a technological wrapper. Oprah Winfrey says, "I always listen to my body. If the thought of a project makes my stomach clench, then it's a no. If I feel a surge of energy, then it's a yes." The billionaire is using a samurai technique without even knowing it. In his book Principles, Ray Dalio, founder of Bridgewater, the largest hedge fund, wrote, "The best decision is a quick decision that can be changed, not a perfect decision that comes too late." Now, let's break down specific situations from your life. Choosing a job, don't make a spreadsheet with pros and cons. It's a trap. Instead, imagine yourself a year from now in each position. Take 7 breaths. Where are you smiling? Where do you feel energized? Unlike Excel, the body doesn't lie. Buying an apartment, when you walk into an apartment, take 7 breaths. Do you feel like you're home, or like a guest? What the realtor says about investment appeal doesn't matter. You're going to live there. Relationships, having a difficult conversation with your partner? Take 7 breaths before you start. You'll realize what you really want to say instead of what the right thing to say is. Investments, instead of reading hundreds of analyst reports, study the company at a basic level. Do you understand the business? Do you believe in the product? Take 7 breaths. Intuition and basic knowledge are more effective than mountains of data. But what if I'm wrong? I hear you ask. That's where it gets interesting. The samurai weren't afraid of making mistakes. They were afraid of indecision. There's a principle in the Bushido code: error in action is better than perfection in inaction. Listen to this story. Oda Nobunaga, the great unifier of Japan, once attacked an army 10 times his size. All the generals were against it. Do you know what he did? He flipped a coin in front of a temple and said, "The gods will decide." Tails came up, so he attacked. Encouraged by the divine sign, the army won. After the battle, however, it turned out that the coin was fake, tails on both sides. Nobunaga had already made up his mind. The coin was for the army, not for him. Here's the secret: every wrong decision provides data for the next right one. However, no decision is zero data. Zero experience. Zero growth. You're standing still while the world moves on. Isn't that the biggest mistake of all? Modern statistics confirm this. 70% of people regret not what they did, but what they did not do. Psychologists call this the error of omission. Samurais knew this intuitively. Now it's a practice. Think of a decision you've been putting off right now. Is there one? Of course there is. Everyone does. Maybe it's a phone call you've been putting off for weeks. Or maybe it's the decision to change jobs. Or that difficult conversation. Are you ready? Let's do it right now. Pause the video after my instructions. Sit up straight. Formulate 2 choices, to do or not to do. Take 7 deep breaths. On the 7th, listen to your body. The first thing you feel is a response. Did it work? Write in the comments what decision you made. Don't overthink it, write the first thing that comes to mind. That's part of the training, too. Important warning: the 7-breath method is not magic. It's a tool. It only works if you already have a basic understanding of the solution. Don't use it for medical diagnoses or financial decisions. Use it for life decisions where logic and how you feel both matter. Remember that samurai trained for years to perfect their intuition. Start small, with choices like where to eat, which route to take home, or which book to read. Then, move on to the big decisions. In summary, the 7 breaths method is not a rejection of logic. It's a synthesis of intuition and experience. You don't turn off your brain, you silence the mental noise that prevents your brain from functioning properly. Remember the 3 main principles. More information does not mean a better solution. Your body knows the answer faster than your mind. Imperfect action is better than perfect planning. In the meantime, practice the 7 breaths. Start by making 1 decision a day. After a month, you'll be surprised at how much clearer your life has become. If this video helped you, give it a like. If you made a decision thanks to the 7 breaths method, write about it in the comments. Subscribe to the channel to learn all the secrets of the warrior's path. Remember, a samurai is not someone who never falls. A samurai is someone who decides to get up. In 7 breaths. See you on the path of the warrior.